Okay, that's better. All right, the sanitation committee, our last meeting was on September. I know I'm tired now, March 3rd. We had a meeting with representatives from DEP and also engineers from Di Lorenzo, O'Brien, and Gear Engineers. There's going to be some proposed construction on Eastchester Road, and it will be in the area of Albert Einstein all the way over to Morris Park Avenue. It's proposed to start in December of 2015 and last until December of 2019. The plans were presented to the board. There's a copy in the office if anyone needs to look at them, but they're still in the design stage. So basically, that was our meeting. It was just a presentation concerning the proposed construction. Any of the hospitals, business owners, and homeowners that will be affected, they will be consulted ahead of time.
Thank you very much, Arlene. Okay, economic development, Don?
We didn't have a meeting. Our next meeting is next Tuesday, April 1st.
Thank you. Education and culture, Diane?
Good afternoon. We had a meeting on March the 4th with Erica Newson for the proposed Campus Academy charter school that was supposed to move into Our Lady of Solace. And she presented a very nice presentation that the school would be for overaged and under-credited population. Some of these youths, as you could see on here, take a few minutes, please, and read this. I don't want to have to go through everything that's here, but it was for ninth graders and 10th graders. There were some questions and some concerns about how the recruitment was going to go. Charter schools are by lottery. There were some questions about that. There were some concerns. There was many other concerns, and there were a number of people here on the board that was there. And I'd like Al D'Angelo to speak on behalf of this, and also Joe Bombay. And my assistant chair, Linda White, had a lot of concerns about the school going in this area. They didn't feel, though, that the type of school that it was, since it was going to be for, I think, kids who were like homeless, or also from foster care and different other disadvantages from going to school when they were going to school, that this would be a proper fit for the community. They said there was a gang community, and this type of program would exacerbate the situation even more. But I have some people who are here, and I want them to speak. Would you speak, Al, on behalf of this program? You were there.
The program basically has to do with children that are between 9th and 12th grade. They were putting in a high school in Our Lady of Solace. That's what the proposal was. The problem, first of all, is the fact that most of those children will be coming from outside of our neighborhood, because as charter schools, by definition, have to be on a lottery system. So we have about 5 charter schools in our community right now. Very few of our children go to those schools. They come from any place in the city. That's what a charter school means. They go by lottery. If you put your name in the lottery, if you're lucky enough to be picked, fine. If not, so we felt at this point that children, homeless children, young women that are pregnant, gentlemen are at 19, 20, 21 years old and haven't graduated from school yet, being brought into our community, bring from the outside, would not be conducive for the quality of life in our community and would not be helping the children that are here now. The second problem was they wanted to put the school into Our Lady of Solace. Now, Our Lady of Solace was a Catholic school. It's owned by the Archdiocese of New York. As an archdiocesan piece of property, they cannot, anybody renting it cannot teach sex education as far as use of condoms, birth control, cannot be taught in a parochial in a building owned by the parochial schools. So it was from the beginning there was no way that was going to go through. But she had put in the proposal, and now she's looking for other areas in the community to put the school.
Joe Bombay.
Is it on?
Yeah.
All right. The first issue is the way this all evolved, how it all transpired. We found out about this at the 11th hour, Tony Signorelli, Diane Norris, myself, Bernadette, and a meeting was held at the public library, and this happened. She came into the back door, and all of a sudden, there's a board of directors there, like they were all dressed up and ready to go, and we heard her. She's a great speaker. Her intent, the letter of intent stated Our Lady of Solace. And basically, she only spoke to the principal of the Bronx Charter School of Excellence. He is not an administrator. We mentioned to her that she went about it the wrong way. With this charter high school, Father Robert is the pastor of St. Dominic's and Our Lady of Solace churches, and he's in charge of the school. Ms. Newsom received false information that the lease expires in June of 2015 and that they intend to move. That is not the scenario. The main building is at 1960 Benedict Avenue. The middle school at Our Lady of Solace is an annex. What this school at 1960 Benedict Avenue did was purchase a synagogue at Pugsley and Benedict for $875,000. They're gonna move the middle school there, possibly with the extension of another lease that expires the end of scholastic year 2016, but they're gonna continue staying at Our Lady of Solace for scholastic programs with the Bronx Charter School of Excellence. And with the letter, this all came about March 4th. When it was presented to her, she claims, God bless her, that she was blindsided. It was not our intent to blindside her. If anybody was blindsided, it was us, the community board and members of the community. We asked her to remove the location, and she refused, so she's going to look elsewhere.
So, one more board member leaves, we don't have a quorum, so.
Diane, you want to make the motion? We send the letter.
We got 25, right here.
Why don't you start with the quorum?
Yeah, but if you lose it.
No, you don't.
You need to keep it, right? 25 members at all times.
Diane, make the motion, please.
Do you have a quorum?
You have a quorum.
Well, Ms. Newsom will be still looking for a place here in District 11 to have the school. But this school here, she wanted to move in, I think, 2015. And this school will not be available for 2015. So I'm gonna move that we approve a letter to disapprove, that we send a letter to disapprove to the New York State Commission of Education regarding the proposed Canvas Academy Charter High School.
I second the motion.
Anybody for? Discussion. Discussion? Now's the time to speak. All in favor? Aye.